Hello everyone! I'm Thomas and today we will discover fantastic Mexico. In this exciting journey through videos, we will explore the rich culture, vibrant history, exquisite gastronomy, and stunning landscapes that make Mexico one of the most fascinating destinations in the world. From the majestic pyramids of Teotihuacan to the white sand beaches of Cancun, join me on this adventure to know and appreciate the diversity and beauty of this country full of charm and color. Get ready to immerse yourself in the magic of Mexico.
Hello everyone! I'm Andy, the Globetrotter, and today I will accompany you on this fantastic trip to Mexico with Thomas. Get ready to immerse yourself in the culture, history, and spectacular landscapes of this incredible country. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell for more adventures together. Let's explore Mexico together.
Mexico. It is a country located in the southern part of North America, bordering to the north with the United States, to the southeast with Belize and Guatemala, to the east with the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean Sea, and to the west with the Pacific Ocean. Mexico City is the capital of Mexico. The official language is Spanish. Additionally, dozens of indigenous languages are also recognized as official by the Mexican state. The currency of Mexico is the Mexican peso, MXN. 1 Mexican peso equals 0.059 United States dollar. Mexico is the second country in the world, after Brazil, in terms of the number of Catholics. About 90% of its 106 million inhabitants profess this religion. What type of climate is there in Mexico? 7 main types of climate have been identified in the national territory. The most extensive climates are warm subhumid, dry and semi-arid, very dry or desert dry, with lesser surface area. The climates, warm humid, subhumid temperate, humid temperate, and cold with the minimum surface area.
Whoa! Mexico seems like a wonderful place to explore, don't you think? Now why don't we go to its current events? Come on!
Mexico's current affairs. How does the Mexican political system work? The executive power of the nation is in the hands of the President of the Republic, and that of each state is in the hands of a governor. Both the President and each governor are elected by direct popular vote. Mexico has a mixed economy, consisting of privately owned as well as state-owned enterprises, and the government also regulates economic activity. Currently, the economy of this country ranks among the top 20 largest in the world. The 3 sectors with the highest participation in the GDP are manufacturing industry, commerce, and real estate services on an annual average. While manufacturing is part of secondary activities, commerce and real estate services belong to the tertiary sector. What to see and do in Mexico? Teotihuacan, one of the places to visit in Mexico. Teotihuacan, the place where men become gods, is one of the best excursions in Mexico City and one of the must-see places in Mexico. Located less than 50 kilometers from Mexico City, the archaeological zone of Teotihuacan still presents many mysteries surrounding the people who built and inhabited it for centuries. Of all the sites, the enormous Pyramid of the Sun stands out, one of the largest pyramids in the world. Campeche, the capital of the Mexican state of the same name, located on the Yucatan Peninsula, is another of the most beautiful places to see in Mexico. This port city on the Gulf of Mexico is famous for the good state-of conservation of its Baroque colonial buildings and its enormous walls that protected it from pirate attacks, which earned it the title of World Heritage Site. Typical Mexican food. What is Mexican pozole? Pozole, from the Nahuatl pozole, of Tlapazinali, which means foamy, it is a broth made from cacahuazintle corn kernels, which are pre-cooked for 2 hours, and in that process, the corn kernels lose the fibrous husk that covers them, and when boiled they open like a flower, which gives them a foamy appearance.
Well, it's all about current events in Mexico. Now let's get to your curiosities. Come on!
Curiosities about Mexico. 1. It is one of the most diverse countries in the world. The nature of Mexico is fantastic. There are many different species of animals and plants to explore within Mexican borders. There is also a wide ethnic, cultural, and gastronomic diversity. but in terms of biological diversity, it is said that Mexico harbors 10% of the world's biodiversity. 2. Yucatan is named after a misunderstanding. When the Spanish arrived, they asked what that place was called, and the locals replied Yucatan. In the local language, Yucatan means I don't understand you, but the Spanish thought they were being told the name of the place. 3. The Day of the Dead is widely celebrated. This traditional celebration is held in honor of the dead, celebrating them, as it is believed that they come back to life during the Day of the Dead. At the end of the celebrations, it is time to mourn and remember the dead, but first and foremost, they must be celebrated and honored. 4. It hosts the smallest volcano in the world. Have you ever wished to climb a volcano? In Puebla, you can easily do it in just a few minutes. It measures 13 meters high and can be climbed by stairs that lead to the crater. Quite impressive! Fortunately, the Quetzalcoatl volcano is inactive and is unlikely to become active again. 5. The Aztecs sacrificed 1% of the population every year. If the same were suggested in modern times, people would probably oppose it, but during the time of the Aztecs, it was considered an important part of daily life to appease and honor the gods. Of course, it was not something done daily, but during rituals and specific times of the year. An estimated 1% of the population was sacrificed each year to please the gods. In numbers, it would be about 250,000 people. One of the many interesting facts about Mexico and Aztec history. 6. The Great Pyramid of Cholula is the largest pyramid in the world. Definitely, this is one of the most interesting facts about Mexico. Although most people think of Egypt when it comes to pyramids, the largest pyramid of all is not in Egypt, but in Mexico. More specifically in Puebla, the Great Pyramid of Cholula. 7. Mexico City is sinking. Did you know that the Mexican capital is sinking 1 meter per year? In the last 60 days, the city has sunk more than 10 meters. The reason for this is the high demand for water from the aquifer beneath the city. This has caused the inclination of buildings and has become a serious problem as the demand for water continues to increase. 8. The meaning of the colors and symbols of the flag of Mexico is as follows. Green represents the hope and fertility of Mexican land. White represents the purity of Mexican ideals and values, as well as the unity and integrity of the Mexican people. Red represents the blood shed by the heroes who fought for Mexico's independence. 9. The U.S.-Mexico border is the second largest border in the world. It has a length of 3,185 kilometers and is the border with the most crossings, both legal and illegal, in the world. Every year, about 250 people lose their lives trying to cross the border from Mexico to the United States.
What did you think of the Curiosities of Mexico? Now let's go back in time and see its history. Come on!
Mexico's history. Mexico's history is a tapestry woven with indigenous civilizations, European conquest, colonial rule, revolutions, and cultural richness. The ancient civilizations of the Olmecs, Mayans, and Aztecs laid the foundation for Mexico's cultural heritage, leaving behind impressive pyramids, temples, and artwork. In 1519, Spanish conquistador Hernán Cortés initiated the conquest of the Aztec Empire, leading to the establishment of New Spain. For nearly 3 centuries, Mexico remained under Spanish colonial rule, experiencing exploitation, religious conversion, and cultural assimilation. In the early 19th century, Mexico fought for independence, culminating in the Declaration of Independence in 1821. However, internal strife persisted, including the Mexican-American War in the mid-19th century, resulting in significant territorial losses to the United States. The Mexican Revolution of 1910 to 1920 brought about social, political, and economic reforms, shaping modern Mexico. The Constitution of 1917 established principles of land reform, labor rights, and separation of church and state. Since then, Mexico has faced various challenges, including political corruption, drug trafficking, and economic inequality. Nevertheless, it has emerged as a regional power with a vibrant cultural scene, diverse cuisine, and a resilient population. Today, Mexico celebrates its rich heritage while striving for progress and prosperity in the face of contemporary challenges.
Well, this was all about Mexico. Now let's go to some questions to have fun. Come on! Thanks for joining us on this journey. I hope you've enjoyed the blend of history and charm. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and, of course, subscribe for more adventures. See you at the next destination. Bye for now.